we're back with another video. Today we're in Great League. We're using Galarian Stunfisk, and we're going to be using the typical moveset Mudshot, Earthquake, Rock Slide. We're going to be throwing in Deoxys Defense, the mythical, with counter, Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. The idea behind Thunderbolt rather than Psycho Boost is for the Azumarill matchups, and Pelican is the other one we're going to be running. A little bit of spice today just to see how it works. Wing Attack, Weather Ball, Hurricane, unique typing of water flying. So let's see how we go. Obstagoon's the first matchup. Now, it gets to Weather Ball super quickly with that Wing Attack move, and as you'll see, Weather Ball's not a move to take too lightly. Gets their Obstagoon down to about half there, and CMP's on the Night Slash. So that comes through. So it looks like we're ahead. Yeah, got them into the yellow first. We should. Looks like they got to the second move, half a turn before we did. So we're gonna have to shield that. We can then throw the Weather Ball now. Now let's see if we can get out on the move here. We've gone into Deoxys Defense. And they've gone into Marowak. So we'll get to the Rock Slide here. Not likely they'll shield this, but definitely some good damage. They're down to half. Now, the question here is, do we want to shield a Shadow Bone or do we want to let this go? So we're going to let it go and hopefully get to the Rock Slide. So we've thrown the Rock Slide here. They'll have to shield if they want to keep this thing alive. They decide to, and unfortunately we're going to get farmed down, which isn't ideal, but we have a shield and advantage, and I assume we're going to come back in with a Pelican here. We do. They've got to the move. This should be a Shadow Bone, but we'll shield here, knowing that we should be able to get to the next move before they do. We get to the Weather Ball and swap out. We catch the move on the Stunfisk. It's a Shadow Bone. They then come in with the Obstagoon, and they've got a move. So we're in a bit of a sticky situation here, trying to be too smart, I think, by half. But we'll throw the Rock Slide and KO the Obstagoon here, and we'll just have to wait and see what's in the back. They've still got the Marowak there. Will they bring that back in now? No, they don't, and it's a Hypno in the back, so not amazing. We're going to get to the Earthquake. This will take off probably about a bit over half. And we do have a move on the Pelican, so we'll throw the Weather Ball there. It's just a question of whether or not this will KO. It doesn't, and this is probably going to be some sort of Thunder Punch, or probably Thunder Punch. They're running for the Azu, which will KO. And then we'll Mudshot down if we can, but we can't. And they come in and tight game. But yeah, didn't play that one ideally. So let's go on to the next matchup. All right, let's see how this goes. We saw it in the last game, but I think this one will be a little bit better because it will get to the moves a little bit faster than the Obstagoon did compared in the last game. So they'll throw here. Should be a Shadow Bone. We'll shield that. Now we might even be able to Wing Attack down here. Let's see how this goes. Not brave enough to do it, but we did get a couple of extra Wing Attacks in. We'll throw the move here. There's probably let this one go. They bring in a Galvantula. We didn't want to lose the Pelican so quickly. They probably should have just thrown the Weather Ball and got farmed down, because then we could have lined this up with the Stunfisk. But we'll see how it goes anyway. These Rock Slides are super effective. They're going to look to farm down now by the looks of it, but we'll get to another... Oh, no, they weren't. They've countered that perfectly. We'll let this one go. We can get the Stunfisk in now. What are we going to do? Bring the Stunfisk in? They're almost out of move, so yeah, we bring that in. They go into Scrafty. We'll throw a Rock Slide here. Lucky we did keep the Pelican. Otherwise, Scrafty would have wrecked in the back, although we would have had the Deoxys there for it. But it should still work out here, because this Weather Ball is going to take off a fair bit. And then the Wing Attack, we can probably shield here if we need to. No, we opt not to. And these Weather Balls are going to do... the Wing Attacks are going to do heaps. So the Scrafty's almost dead now. We can look to farm down, and we do. So looking pretty good. And yeah, Stunfisk's an absolute wall to Galvantula. It can't really do anything. just that ground typing means it resists the electric moves, and Galvantula's not the most bulky of Pokemon, so one Rock Slide, even with even lunge affected, will still KO here. They know that, and they've left the match. Okay, into the next game. Let's see what sort of lead we get this time. Have to say, Pelipper's a little bit tricky. Hypno is going to probably have Thunder Punch, so again, that's super effective. But the thing is, this thing is spammy, so it's often best to just do what we're doing here. Throw the Weather Ball and then get into your safe swap. So you sort of just chip away. And, okay, this could be Shadow Ball from the Hypno. So we'll have to shield here and then see if they decide to swap. They do, and it's Umbreon. That isn't great. A lot of Dark types rolling around at the moment. Poor Deoxys is having to cop it a little bit. So, look, Counter is effective, but Deoxys has a low attack stat, so it's not doing a great deal of damage against the Umbreon, and as you can see, another foul play and we're done. But we can't afford a shield again here. We need to keep this shield. So we'll let it go, and we'll come in with Pelipper and see what we can do. We should be able to Weather Ball here, which will chip away, and then maybe we can farm down after that. But we're going to cop at least one more foul play before this matchup's done. So we're not in an ideal situation here. We're a shield down, yeah, we're not going that well. But anyway, we'll throw this move here before another foul play comes through, and we'll just have to have a look and see what they decide to bring in. We're trying. Oh, we had a bit of lag there, as you saw. We couldn't get out. So yeah, and we've tried to shield there, or have we? Yeah, so as you can see there, it's been happening quite a lot lately. Some sort of shield bug where you shield, the move goes through, and then it goes through again, and even though you've pressed the shield button, it doesn't work. So that's a bit of a bummer, but they've brought the Hypno back in here against the Stunfisk, which makes me think that perhaps we are a chance to win this matchup, depending on what's in the back. They've decided not to shield there. And they've quit the match, so I can only guess that there was something extremely weak in the back to Stunfisk there, so that's terrific. Won that one even with shield bugs and all the rest of it. Okay, so Mew in the lead here. Again, not amazing. Wild Charge is going to be pretty hectic in this matchup. Probably one hit Pelipper, so we'll hit the Weather Ball, and then look, we're staying in a bit long here. Oh, we've gone for another Weather Ball. So this will pressure shields. Which we probably need to do. We need this Mew gone. So we've decided to swap now. Will they go for the Wild Charge here? We're going to let it go. They've gone for Flame Charge, so they're looking to really rev up their attack. We'll shield here and see what they decide to go for. The Shadow Claws, oh, they've gone Flame Charge again, so this is really boosting their attack. So the Shadow Claws are destroying Deoxys, but he manages to counter down, but we don't have a lot of health left. But fortunately, we do have a bit of stored energy, which is handy. And in comes a Scarm. We're going to throw the Rock Slide here. Let's see if they decide to shield. Hopefully they do. No, they don't. We should have gone the Thunderbolt there. We can almost KO straight up. But we'll throw the Thunderbolt now. Unfortunately, knowing us, they'll shield this one. And they do. But that's okay. We need to get the shields gone. They've farmed us all the way down, which is a bit unfortunate. But we've got a G-stun. And that can pretty much take damage from all this, soak up all this damage. They'll probably throw the Brave Bird and dip. That might be the play. They do go for that. But as you can see, doesn't do that much. We'll throw the Earthquake here just to soften the Azu up, and then what we really need to do is come in with Pelipper. It's got a shield, and we just need to pressure the Azu's last remaining health here. So we'll shield the Ice Beam, and we should be able to get to the Hurricane and KO the Azu. That leaves us with a Scarm that probably can't even finish the Pelipper here, because Weather Ball's going to chip away. At worst, we can probably come in. No, they've decided to throw the move. They know what's happening. That's perfect for us. That'll mean we can get to the Rock Slide here and KO. It's a pretty hard wall. Get to the Rock Slide, and that'll KO. Just have to see if that does KO in another week's time. Not sure how much debuff it's going to get, but hopefully not too much for the old Stunfisk. All right, into the next matchup here. Now, theoretically, I think the Pelipper's meant to get to weather ball like maybe one turn before the rock slide comes through. So you should be able to weather ball and dip. Now we've tried, but it looks like CMP there, so we'll shield this one up because rock slide does a lot of damage, and then we'll try again. So unfortunately, we're probably getting some lag or something, but yeah, I'm pretty sure weather ball is meant to be one turn ahead of the rock slide, and we tried to swap again and it's CMP again. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but unfortunately, we can't get out of that matchup, and we've committed both shields. But what we can do here is throw the weather ball here, and see if they want to use their last shield. They decide to, and again, CMP. So I guess we get to see how much this weather ball, this rock slide's going to do. But we outpace it, so we should be able to finish off here. So shields are down with one switch. That's good. But we'll just have to wait and see what's in the back. And it's an Altaria. So we're staying in because we want to make sure that we get that G stun on this one. And what have they got in the back? Oh, it's Swampert in the back. So I think this is GG's, unfortunately. Rock Slide's not going to do enough damage. We really needed Psycho Boost in this situation. We're going to get to one Rock Slide, but they're going to KO us here. And I don't think, the Stun Fist is going to come in. And sadly, it's going to Copper Hydro, and that'll mean it's too low, and the Sky Attack from the Altaria is going to finish off. So just unlucky with team comp in the back in this case. But yeah, we get it super low, but it's got a Hydro ready to go here. And yeah, we'll be able to mudshot it down. We'll be able to get a Rock Slide off on the Altaria, but as you can see there, it's just done too much damage. We've only got a third left, and even though it's a super good matchup for G-Fisk, it's going to go down here. So yeah, one Rock Slide goes through. We'll get to another one, but I don't think that KOs. This won't KO us, but yeah, I don't think Rock Slide's going to quite do enough. It goes through now, but yeah, I think we're going to be slightly short. And sure enough, yeah, we fall just short. But as far as the team goes, look, it's a bit of fun. It's a little bit difficult to use, mainly because Pelipper is a little bit fragile. So you do have to aggressively swap into Deoxys in opening matchups a lot. So that makes it more difficult to use. And I think this team, more than a lot of other teams, you need to know every matchup and how to work it. But if you're willing to put that time in, I think it could be good.